case you wanted to prep. You ready? Yeah? Brilliant. Okay. So, first question. What do you see as the challenges and benefits of learning how to write in Arabic?
The first challenge is the alphabet because it's so different than in English. I guess I can't speak for every language who's going to learn Arabic, but definitely for an English learner, to study how the letters change depending on where they are in the word is really strange. So the fastest way to get over all of these difficulties is to practice writing. And so I remember I took the Arabic Summer Institute when I was learning the alphabet and things like that. And one of the things that they made us do is to write out every sentence that we did, no matter whether it was fill in the blank or just you name it. They had us write everything out. We'd go through pieces of paper like they were candy.
Okay.
But it really taught us the alphabet well.
Brilliant. Good. So, what do you think of the symbol system that they use here at UT for corrective feedback? And when I say symbol system, I mean like they'll put a qaf for a grammar mistake, or ha jim for harf jar or preposition misusage, or they have this kind of unified system. What do you think about it?
Well, I think it's really good if you take the time to learn what the symbols mean, but I didn't. So, and the fault is entirely on me. The system would be great if I learned how to use it. And as soon as I learn how to use it, it will be wonderful for me.
Can we elaborate maybe on why you think it would be great?
Because it's easy. Rather than having a piece of paper that's just bloody from all these words being written all over them and things like that, where the student has to sift through and see which comments apply to which words, and it's just a mess. It's a lot easier to just have a qaf written by a word and have the word underlined. Sometimes the system can break down when the word isn't underlined, though. One weakness that I have noticed is that sometimes one of my TAs will just write a qaf, and that's it, and it's like, what does that qaf apply to? So as long as it's clearly designated what the symbol is, what the symbol means, then it's great.
Okay. What do you like and dislike about the way you're taught to write in Arabic at UT?
I loved the practice that I got. Like, we have to write everything that we have. All of the sentences, we have to write them out every single night, which can get really tedious, but in the end it really pays off. What I dislike is, honestly, how long we have to write the sentences. I'm in the second year now, and I'm kind of getting to the point where I would like to just be able to write a single word for a fill-in-the-blank question, but I know that they're doing it it'll be better in the end. So.
Got it. So you're always expected to respond in complete sentences?
Right.
What do you feel about the way they teach you how to write in Arabic? Aside from what you said about first year, you're in second year now, if you can think about it pertaining to second year, what do you feel is the most beneficial to you? It might not be what you like,
yeah,
but it's perhaps getting you to progress the most.
You mean in second year?
Of course.
In second year, they're not teaching us very much about writing. You mean, you're not talking about writing the alphabet, you're talking about writing prose, right?
I'm talking about exactly composition and how they're going about correcting mistakes you make. What do you think about the way they correct you is most beneficial?
Gotcha.
Or what do you think about what they make you do in terms of writing is most beneficial?
One suggestion that I would have for them is to ask us to read a little bit more, because they put a huge emphasis upon connectors and upon they really emphasize the length of our sentences, because based on the Arabic prose that we've read in class so far, we've seen really long sentences that just keep going and going and going. And
Arabic style,
yeah. The only real problem with that is that I kind of feel like it's baseless, because I don't have a solid foundation. I don't have anything that I know this is great Arabic writing, I don't have a solid standard in my mind with which to judge my own writing. So the only drawback to the Arabic program so far has been a lack of reading. Other than that, the emphasis on Arabic mindedness almost has been great. My TAs have given me a lot of good feedback upon what expressions an Arabic speaker would use things like that. It's been really useful.
Okay. So you see a connection between reading good examples of writing and then your ability to understand what goes into a good written composition.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you would obviously understand then too that there's kind of an interplay between the two skill sets. You know,
Mhm.
not just having an example, but also that one indeed enriches the other.
Yeah, you can't have one without the other.
Okay, good. And I think you actually just answered my next question, which was what would make the program better. But I'm not sure if you ever answered the question I originally asked you right now, which was what do you feel is most beneficial that they're currently doing?
Gotcha.
Nothing's beneficial. You need them just to give you a reading. Is that
Oh no. They do a great job of keeping consistent writing assignments, and they do a great job of making us write a lot.
So consistency and
Yeah.
okay.
You know when you're gonna have to practice writing, so you know kind of that you have to prepare for it. And in order to prepare for it, it kind of stresses you out near the end of the week because you know that there's going to be a writing due on Monday, and that makes you prepare a little bit harder. And I like that consistency. I think it's good for us.
So the consistency and quantity. Speaking of those, how often do you have to turn in a writing piece, and how many words is it usually?
Every test we have a writing piece of a minimum of 100 words.
Okay.
The
Is that
tests
every
come
couple
about,
weeks?
yeah, every couple weeks. More often we have a writing assignment of at least 200 words, more often at least 250, due every Monday.
Mm. Every Monday you have 250 words of composition you turn in Arabic.
Yeah.
Okay, good. What about the draft process? How many reviews does something get? You know, do you turn in those 250 words, you never see them again, or?
No, it's we turn in a 250 word document every Monday, and then well, not every Monday because we have 1 week of new composition and 1 week of editing. So I would turn in paper A Monday the 1st, and then Monday the 8th, or usually Wednesday the 3rd, I would receive back draft A. Then Monday the 8th, I would turn in draft B, based on draft A.
The corrections that were given you on that preceding Wednesday.
That's right.
So you've got a week to get feedback and make changes.
Yeah, and to meet with the professor.
Okay.
They have many office hours.
Let's talk about that. Have you had any specific writing conferences or one-on-one conversations with professors about your writing? I know there's a lot of our homework, but if we just focus on writing. But what do you think about the one-on-one time?
I remember every professor that I've had in the Arabic flagship program has made it an emphasis to sit down and talk to me about my writing. Not because my writing sucks, they just do it with everybody. In the summer program, I had Estaz Summer and Estaz Antoine, and both of those guys sat down with me. It was only a 5-week program, so I was actually really impressed that they squeezed that in. Estaza Hope did it twice last semester, and Estaza Layla, who I have right now, is I think our first meeting is going to be tomorrow, and we're probably going to go over some of my essays.
Okay.
And I imagine with Layla, I've heard that she likes to do 3 writing conferences, but sometimes she only does 2. We'll see which way she decides to go.
And based on all of these different writing conferences you've had with these different professors, what are your reactions to them? Do they help you? Are they a waste of time?
They always help because they do a really good job in the conferences of talking about how to think in Arabic, how to not translate between Arabic and English, but how to kind of get inside the mind of an Arabic individual and try to make your expressions mold to that standard. They do a really good job of that, and I respect that a lot.
Do you think that the writing conferences, because you said they help you a lot, do you think that they're particularly beneficial because the imparting of that information about the Arab thought and Arabic prose, you can't do that in class? It's kind of got to be one-on-one private time?
I think the imparting of that knowledge would be most efficient within the context of reading. So I think the writing conferences the need for them would be completely removed if we had a greater demand for reading. I think if there were maybe a book that we were assigned every semester, and by the end of the semester we would read through the book, maybe give us like 10 pages a night, 10 pages a week or something, I think that would help us more than anything else.
Mm-hmm. But going specifically back to the reading side,
Mm-hmm.
addressing the things that come up in writing conferences, do you feel like there's time or that they have been addressed in classes before?
Yeah, they do make an emphasis on discussing those, but there's so much material. I mean, you can't hit everything in class.
Right. So that's hence why
Right.
they call you in for the conferences. Okay. I see. Let's see. Last question. So, how do you foresee yourself using your Arabic writing skills in the future?
Well, actually, for the future, the only sure thing that I have is a desire to go to seminary, probably in Dallas. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen there. I'm probably going to go there, and I've been thinking about either getting a degree in the philosophy of the New Testament or possibly in a language of the New Testament. Maybe after that, the Lord will send me overseas. I'm not sure. Maybe it'll be a more domestic calling in which Arabic will be used. I don't know if I'll even use Arabic. Maybe it's only supposed to be something I get my bachelor's in.
Right.
We'll see.
It's a very diverse reason. I think you're the first person I spoke to who said that, I'm going to seminary, so we'll see how Arabic works for me, right? This probably won't end up in what we're going to publish, but I see a lot of possibility there if you were to do comparative religious studies, for example.
Yeah.
You as a religious expert in the future could eventually do a lot of consulting for affairs, all types of agencies that have no idea or no religious sensitivity whatsoever. But if you're there and you're familiar with Quran and the Bible, you can find common points for different cultures. That'd be interesting. That's it, by the way. Thank you so much for